Hello everyone, Jeb from Jeb's Project. Now let's see what we have on the bench today. Well, on the bench today we have a Kenwood TS-130S. It supposedly has no frequency display. So let's take a look. This is the way I got it. Picked it up at a ham fest and for a little bit of nothing. So let's see what we got. Well, the speaker mount is loose. The speaker's flopping around here. And looks like the cord's been cut on the speaker. So we'll have to find out where that goes. Oof. I don't know if you can see it, but no display. I would say there's no display. Oh my. Looks like we got our hands or our work cut out for us here today. So let's see if we can be successful. Well, wish they wouldn't do this. If you can see, they were soldering, trying to repair that ribbon. Drop solder in on the chip. Down in here, there's a big old gob of solder right against that chip. There's a chunk of solder over here dripped into this corner. Well, got the holes cleaned out. Wasn't easy. Had to use canned air to blow the stuff out of the holes. There's a few traces here like this one. It's broke loose, so I'm going to have to clean off the coating off of it in order to get a good solder onto that one. This one's broke completely off. So I'm going to have to scrape back here, fold the wire over to get a good connection there. Same down here. There's a part of the trace. The top half of the trace is gone. And so I'm going to have to clean this off here and bend the wire over to fit that. There's a couple of spots here that are not great, but they're fixable. So just got to wait for the ribbon to get here. Okay, this one wasn't as bad getting the solder out of these holes. But it still wasn't easy. You still had broken pieces of the wire from the ribbon. One ribbon wires were broke. So I had to take and blow these holes out. Wasn't easy, but we managed to get it. The two end ones here, the top half of the copper, come off the board. Not much I can do about that, but those are no connect. Those two last ones, there's no place on the main board here that those two traces connect to. They're two no connects. So now got the new ribbons in. Got them soldered in place. You can see where the wire's been folded over and soldered in place. That's where the trace was bad. Had to reconnect it. This one come out pretty good. It soldered right in. Ribbons weren't very expensive either. So trying to cob it together like it was not a good idea. Especially when the ribbons were like $10 for all the ribbons. I had to order a pack of 5 of 7 wire ribbon, but that was good. All right, let's put her in the radio and see if the radio turns on. Now, back in there. Let's bolt it back in. The one board down here, display up here, and the ribbon. Looks really nice. And it fits quite well. I had a choice between 2-inch and 3.5 inch. I went with the 3.5 inch. Now I'm glad I did. Almost went to the 2-inch. I'd have almost a kink if I didn't. So the 3.5 inch was a better choice. Alright, let me hook her up. We'll see if she turns on. Well, I'm not sure what that's for yet, but man almighty, I gotta get rid of the big old goober of solder there. It turns on, but it still no display, so we'll have to... Oh, got the display now. Well, we'll have to work on that. Okay, more than likely all that was wrong with the display to start with is right here, this voltage regulator. See those, what looks to be broken solder joints? That's on the voltage regulator. That's probably all that was wrong with it in the beginning. And they thought they chased it to the display. And maybe all it was is just broken solder joints on the voltage regulator. Well, I have an intermittent display now. Now that I got the ribbons in. It comes in and out. Let me solder this regulator and we'll see how things work. Well, I got the goober out of there. Out of that, that's where the speaker plugs in. The, boy, what a mess underneath. Broken traces. Had to clean her up good. I'm going to have to put a connector in there and reconnect the 2 wires. This variable here was literally broke loose from the board, so I had to bend the tabs over and resolder them to get them back in, get them reconnected. This thing is pretty rough all the way around, but let me get this up above there, get that set back in. We'll turn her on. We have display, but only partial. Switch bands. It doesn't switch properly. One shuts off, then it goes down. It's just definitely not right. So, chasing the circuit out here. See what I've got for frequency, and I don't. Be back. Now, I don't know if you could see that, but the audio chip, there's several cracked solder joints. If I ever get all the cracked solder joints fixed in this thing, it might work. Okay, we'll be back. Well, got the display back. That wasn't exactly a picnic, because I must have dug out, oh man, a half a roll of solder out of there. I was digging pieces out from underneath the board, on top of the board, and the display board. Still have a little bit of an issue when there's 80 meter, there's 40 meter, and you can see it's still got a weird display issue there, but there's 20 meter. That seems to be working all right. Yeah, what is that? 17, 15, 12 goes a little on the weird side. 10, and then it goes strange on the upper half of 10. And so I think that's in my switch in that section there, but I've got to check it out. And the receive is low. Right now, you can hear there's a net going on. It's about 6:15 in the morning, and there's a net that starts at 6:30 and goes to 7 o'clock. So I'll have to check the receiver on it. But we were successful to get the display back. Boy, somebody was into this radio big time. Well, it must have been a learning radio for them, because they not only buggered up the display and brought a bunch of broken solder joints or cracked solder joints, they had the send and receive switch out. and put it back in upside down. So now I've got to tear it apart here and flip it back over. I'll be back. The radio works. Might not be 100% yet. It's really not 100%. It's a long ways from 100%. But she does receive, she does transmit. She puts out a full 100 watts just by keying there. I don't have a mic hooked to it. I just managed to get the display working, but she's still got issues. See, 80 looks good, but you get to 40 and see, it's got still a weird display in there. I think it's in this circuit here, because you come down to 30, and it's the same thing, but you go to 20, display's okay. 17 looks good. 15 looks good. 12 gives it a weird display. 10, then you go to 10.5, and it goes to weird display. 29 is okay. And then the upper end of 10 is weird too. So still got some strange problems. I haven't put a speaker jack in it yet. On the circuit board, you could see that it was messed up. But I don't know if the radio's worth my time to get working 100%. Comment below. What do you think? Should I get it fully operational 100%, or just part the radio out? Parts, it's worth more for parts than what I can get out of it. But, I'll let you decide. Let me know if I should part it out or if I just fully repair it and, see what I can't get for it, because it's not worth a lot. Alright, very good. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And catch you in the next one.